You don't need a year to change your life. You don't even need a month. What you need is 1 week of brutal honesty with yourself. Because the truth is, your life isn't stuck because you lack time. It's stuck because of what you repeat every single day. The same thoughts, the same habits, the same quiet decisions that slowly keep you exactly where you are. And you've gotten used to it. You call it normal. You call it just how things are. But it's not. It's a pattern. And patterns can be broken faster than you think. Marcus Aurelius didn't wait for perfect conditions to change. He changed how he thought, and everything followed. So here's the challenge. What if, for the next 7 days, you stopped reacting, stopped drifting, stopped wasting your energy on things that don't matter? What if you actually trained your mind every single day? Hello everyone, welcome to the Mind Awakening channel. This video isn't about motivation. It's about transformation. Because in just 1 week, if you follow these Stoic habits without compromise, you won't recognize the person you used to be. Now, let's get started. Habit number 1. Start your day in silence before the world reaches you. For the next 7 days, do something most people can't. Wake up and don't touch your phone. No messages, no notifications, no noise, just silence. Because the moment you reach for your phone, you lose control of your mind. You start reacting, consuming, letting the world decide how you think and feel. Marcus Aurelius didn't begin his day with distraction. He began with awareness. So for 1 week, reclaim your mornings. Sit in silence. Breathe. Think about what actually matters today. It will feel uncomfortable at first. Your mind will want stimulation. But stay there, because in that silence, you begin to hear yourself clearly again. And once you take control of your first moments, you take control of your entire day. Habit number 2. Delay every emotional reaction by 10 seconds. This habit alone can change your life. For the next 7 days, every time you feel a strong emotion, anger, frustration, anxiety, do one thing. Pause. Just 10 seconds. Don't speak. Don't react. Don't act. Because most of your mistakes don't come from thinking. They come from reacting too fast. Marcus Aurelius trained himself to observe emotions, not obey them. And that's the difference. Weak people react instantly. Strong people create space. Those 10 seconds, that's where your power lives. In that space you can choose, will you respond with control or regret? At first, you'll forget. You'll slip. But keep trying. Because once you learn to pause before reacting, you stop being controlled by everything around you. Habit number 3. Do one thing you've been avoiding every morning. There's always something you're avoiding. A task, a decision, a responsibility. You keep pushing it away because it feels uncomfortable, but that avoidance is costing you more than you think. It drains your energy. It stays in your mind. It silently follows you all day. So here's the rule for the next 7 days. Every morning, pick one thing you've been avoiding and do it first. No excuses. No delay. Marcus Aurelius believed that what is difficult is often necessary. And he was right. Because when you face what you avoid, you break a pattern. You build courage. You clear mental weight. You gain momentum. It won't feel good at first. But after you do it, you'll feel lighter, stronger, in control. And that feeling is how change begins. Before we continue, take a second and be honest with yourself. Which habit feels the hardest for you right now? Waking up in silence? Pausing before reacting? or doing what you've been avoiding? Drop your answer in the comments below. Not to impress anyone, but to challenge yourself. Because the moment you admit it is the moment you start taking control. And if you're serious about changing your life in the next 7 days, not just watching, but actually doing, take a second to subscribe to the channel. It supports this mission, and it keeps this kind of content coming to those who are ready for it. Now, let's keep going. Habit number 4. Eliminate one unnecessary distraction every day. You don't need more time, you need fewer distractions. For the next 7 days, remove just one thing each day that steals your attention. One app, one habit, one pointless scroll. Because your life isn't destroyed by big mistakes, it's slowly drained by small distractions repeated daily. Marcus Aurelius valued focus. He knew that what you give your attention to becomes your life. At first, this will feel small, almost insignificant. But watch what happens. Your mind becomes clearer. Your time opens up. Your control returns. Because every distraction you remove gives a piece of your life back. Habit number 5. Speak less, observe more. For 1 week, try this. Don't rush to speak. In conversations, pause. Listen more than you talk. Observe instead of reacting. Because most people talk too much and think too little. They interrupt, they explain, they react emotionally. And in doing so, they lose awareness. Marcus Aurelius practiced restraint. He understood that silence sharpens perception. The less you speak, the more you notice. You see people clearly. You understand situations better. You respond with intention, not impulse. This habit feels strange at first, but it will change how you experience the world. Because power is not always in what you say, but in what you choose not to say. Habit number 6. Accept everything, then act anyway. This is one of the hardest habits. For the next 7 days, stop complaining. No "why me?" No resistance, no emotional rejection of reality. Whatever happens, accept it first, not passively, but clearly. Marcus Aurelius believed that reality is not your enemy. Your resistance to it is. The truth. You waste energy fighting things you can't control, but when you accept what is, you gain clarity. And from that clarity, you can act stronger, calmer, smarter. So instead of reacting, pause and say, "This is what happened. Now what can I do?" That shift alone can change everything. Habit number 7. End your day with honest reflection. This is where real growth happens. Every night, before you sleep, take a few minutes to reflect. What did you do well today? Where did you lose control? What can you do better tomorrow? No judgment, no excuses, just honesty. Marcus Aurelius wrote to himself daily, not to impress others, but to improve himself. Because without reflection, you repeat the same mistakes. But with reflection, you evolve. At first it might feel uncomfortable. You'll see things you've been avoiding, but that's the point. Because awareness is the first step to change. And when you end each day with truth, you wake up the next day with purpose. And that's how you transform, not in one big moment, but in small, honest steps repeated daily. Conclusion. So in the end, this was never just about 7 days. It was about proving something to yourself, that you are capable of change right now. Because most people spend years waiting to feel ready, waiting for the right moment, waiting for life to somehow become easier. But nothing changes until you do. And what these 7 habits show you is simple but powerful. You don't need more time. You don't need more motivation. You need control. Control over your thoughts, your reactions, your attention, your actions. Because when you take control of these small things, you begin to take control of your entire life. The deeper lesson is this: change doesn't come from intensity, it comes from consistency. It's not about doing everything perfectly for one day. It's about showing up again and again, even when it's hard. So here's how you apply this. Starting today, wake up in silence. Pause before you react. Do what you've been avoiding. Cut one distraction. Observe more than you speak. Accept reality. Then act. Reflect before you sleep. Simple habits. But if you actually live them, they will reshape you. And 1 week from now, you won't feel like a completely different person. You'll feel like someone who is finally in control. And that's where everything begins. So don't just watch this video. Test it. Commit to 7 days. And if this message gave you clarity, if it pushed you to take action, instead of waiting, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. Your support keeps this journey alive, and there's so much more we're about to build together. Now, don't wait for another sign. This is it. Thank you for taking the time to watch until the end of the video. See you in the next videos.